And we are rolling.
We're live. Okay. Episode 2.
Yeah, this is episode 2 of the Key Podcast. And we're going to probably talk about the whole actor scene and what the industry is like. And from our perspective, that's kind of an unorthodox kind of career to get into.
Yeah, it is.
To even think of it, fine, but how do you even pursue that direction in the first place? How do you even take the steps? Where do the steps begin?
Yeah, what is the process of becoming an actor?
I mean, there are, especially in India, there are many ways to get into acting. Some of the most of the successful people I've met, they were in a play in school or something, and some agent walked up to them and they're like, "Hey, I'd love to."
Where do all these agents come from?
They're
Bombay, all these scouting.
Bombay.
Oh, okay, fine. Yeah, because Goa.
No.
You wouldn't find any.
Goa, you find some modeling agent or something like that.
Yeah.
That's also possible. And then the model agent goes to a modeling show in Bombay.
Kind of the path they take. At least in Goa, they get into modeling
first. They just get picked up, right?
Yeah,
modeling is the first choice.
Yeah.
To get into the industry.
It is that elusive / scary because you're dependent on someone noticing you. If you're not noticed, you're just
there.
You're just there. You get to say, "I was in a play once" and not think anything of it, or "I was in a fashion show once" and not think anything of it. But I went the other route where I want to be an actor. I know I suck at acting, so I'm going to train my ass off to be an actor.
I don't think anyone's just randomly good at acting. Okay, never mind. Go on.
You don't know. There are people, very rare people, who are just amazing actors. Put a camera
born
in front
actors,
of,
basically.
they're just born to do it.
Okay.
Prodigies. And there are people who have a delusion that they are born to.
Of course.
Oh yeah, that happens. Right?
An actor.
That seems way more believable.
So
than the born actors thing.
Yeah. So the thing is that so both those exist. One is more rare than the other. But yeah, I went the traditional. Hey, I'm an actor. I need to train. I want to be an actor. I need to train. And looked up all the acting schools. Broke the news to my parents, looked up all the acting schools in India that were feasible, worth joining and stuff like that. And found one, went to it 4 years and trained my ass off.
So did you know that thing would pay off? If you had to go to the acting school?
No, because I went straight up, when I went to college, I joined a liberal education school. So that I could just pick and choose any subjects I wanted.
Okay.
And I remember talking to the dean of the performing arts section of that school, and I told him I really, really want to be an actor, but I'm too scared. I don't know if I think I should have a fail safe.
Yeah.
So he's like, fine, go through the liberal education route. Don't enter the performing arts route. Go through liberal education. Choose a few actor courses and see if you like it.
Yeah, good backup.
Yeah, cut to a year later. The motto of the school was, "Hey, try everything. You learn your passion."
That's such a good
system,
though. Why don't we have this here?
Yeah, man.
But the thing was that they don't tell you that.
Okay.
If you suck at what you're trying to explore, you fail.
Okay.
Oh, shit. So you have to find yourself, basically.
And if you fail, you have to pay a 30,000 rupee fine.
Fine?
For failing that class. Yeah, you need to pay.
They don't have
that's
that
the price
Goa.
of experimentation.
So I'm like, yo, what you're selling and what you're doing, clash kinda, but cool. So I'm not gonna experiment, past semester 2, I just stopped experimenting with anything new. But what I did learn was I excelled in philosophy, psychology, behavioral psychology, and everything acting. I sucked at everything else. And I just the report card came in and
Red lines.
And I looked at it. I'm like, dude, who are you kidding? You suck at everything else, man. You really suck at everything.
Yeah, so that was the clear indicator.
Yeah. You might as well
just do it.
Yeah.
Just Just do it.
and yeah, man, the dean also, he said, even if you're an actor, like, you will be able to survive. Just
yeah,
from
technically, if you think
like
about it.
you'll either teach acting, you help,
No, that's what there are so many other streams also
that
making
yeah.
a living from that.
You
other
can
than
make
just
a living with
other than
anything,
just
man.
straight up being an actor, like
Yeah,
an acting
yeah.
movies. There are so many ways you can go about
But
it.
I'm a basic bitch, so
Of course, you wanted to be acting.
I like my level of acting is not like living in a tiny fucking apartment at the age of 60, getting bit parts and then teaching in schools and stuff like that. I like, my dream is, that's not my dream. Respect to people who do that. Those people who do that are my mentors. But
they are the true to the art form kind of people.
I don't want that.
Yeah,
I want to be working in films like 24/7.
You want to break free, basically.
Yeah, I want to.
You want to break free?
I want to break in, dude.
Oh shit! Sorry.
You want to
break free and in.
Yeah. So that was my thing.
But yeah, like, what made you like take the next step, like from Pune?
Yeah,
to New
Pune
York?
to New York is
Like
quite
that is
a
like
decision.
coming from that is from Mapsa directly going to Margaon, dude.
What
Without
Margaon?
thinking of Kortali Bridge.
Hey, how did you overcome?
How the hell did you go?
How
dude?
did you overcome Kortalim Bridge? Is what we want to know.
Wait, I shall tell you which route I took.
Hey, Ponda side, you know.
Yeah.
Bori.
Bori, bro.
Well, I mean, while I was in school over there, we had like, the basic curriculum of the school was you have regulated classes from 7:30 in the morning till 1 in the afternoon. After 1, so like 1:30 or 2 o'clock, a director from anywhere in the world will come in.
Whoa,
to
Scout.
No, not to
teach?
scout, to teach.
Wait, this was in Pune?
This was in Pune.
Okay.
Sick, right? So
Yeah.
I mean, mainly they would be coming from any other state in India. But,
Russo brothers?
But no.
But they came no that time.
Nice.
They were shooting.
Russo brothers would rather like train. I think they are more film people, so they'd be talking to film students instead of actors.
Wait a minute.
Dun, dun,
Define
dun.
what is the difference between film students and actors?
Actors are people who.
Tom Cruise.
Hey, wait, you mean to say people who make the movies versus people who
Yeah,
are
yeah,
acting in
people
the
who
movies?
make the
Oh,
movies.
okay. I thought there was like a whole other genre
No,
that I
no,
was
no,
missing.
no.
Okay, zero IQ moment. Let's move on.
Basically, they talk more technical, I guess.
Yeah, they'd be asking you what inspired you placing the camera here versus there. What story?
Oh,
tells
like,
on-
so from our
Like,
side then.
yeah,
rather than-
from your
Basically,
technical.
what
yeah,
you
yeah.
think this will improve the emotion of this shot? And
No, I meant to say, wouldn't
Or
they
how
come
to
in?
direct an actor. They might teach you that.
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
You know?
Right. That would make more sense. No, I thought like they would come in to scout for maybe new talent or something like that.
No, they don't do that personally.
Oh, okay.
They hire
Agent?
scouting agents.
But
They don't have the time, man.
true, that's
yeah,
true.
that is true.
But yeah, what was I saying?
These
So
directors
these
come.
these directors
Yeah, so
come in.
these directors come from all over the world, and you're basically their bitch until like 8 o'clock at night. And in
Shit.
1 month or 2 months, you have to set up a play or a performance or something like that.
Okay.
So in that school, I basically became a yes man to every direction. So if the director would be like, stand over here and scream this, and
You did it.
I did it. The next play I would be doing Shakespeare. The next play I'd be doing Indian folk theatre. The next
Oh,
play I'd be
shit.
like dance performance. Like
You were Kantabai?
so like anything.
Chak
Like if they said
Yeah.
dude, like one director came and said, I just came back from Japan, jet lagged. He looks at me at 8 o'clock at night. Okay, we have a production meeting. I came in at 7. I didn't eat dinner. 8 o'clock we did an entire reading of the play, so we ended at like 10:30, 11. And it's all in Hindi, so
Wow.
I don't understand shit.
Okay.
And then he looks at me and he's like, "Baal kaatna padega."
Oh shit.
And I'm like, dude, I just cut my hair in Japan, man. Like, what's wrong with it? He's like, yeah, you'll have to cut your hair. And I'm like, okay, cool, fine. I'll cut my hair. And I look at the play, and the play is about a monk.
Oh, so he
shit.
didn't really mean cut your hair. He
Yeah,
meant
I mean,
Go bald.
the
bald.
whole
Go,
Yeah.
nine
go,
yards.
go become football, bitch.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I did, and I was like, holy
You football?
shit.
They
Yeah.
wanted.
I went bald.
Oh, they wanted you to Statham.
I lived out of the bag. Like I didn't unpack for like an entire 1.5 month.
Ah.
Wow.
So I didn't have time to do any of that. But like,
While you were monkeying.
yeah, while I was monking, and it was the shit. Like I loved every second of it.
Ah.
It was amazing.
Okay, so this was a good experience.
it was.
I thought it was
I
going
know,
to the wrong
and,
direction.
And that
I was getting like really dark and all.
like
that.
if you ever saw Whiplash, the director, like
Whiplash.
the guy from Whiplash, Fletcher,
Mhm.
who's always screaming at the
Yeah,
student,
yeah.
that was the kind of
That was
director.
brutal though.
Yeah.
That was the kind of director I was working with.
Okay.
But the cool thing was, a lot of students in that class, even our seniors,
Dropped out.
terrified of it.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
No, that's the advantage of that technique at least.
yeah,
Like
but
you really
yeah,
weed out the
weeks,
weaks.
and that's what I saw him doing that technique,
Mhm,
and I was like, he's weeding out the weak. I'm gonna survive this shit. So I would be there with a yes and after he insults me.
Oh, shit.
Okay, like yes and what else can I do? And he'd
Yeah,
be like,
yeah.
okay, fine, do this as well if you want to be an actor. I'd be doing that,
And that.
and then I'd add some. And then on the next try, I'd be like, can I try something more? You know, and he would genuinely be surprised because it's so rare that anyone would even talk to him.
Yeah.
You know, in a creative,
Oh, okay,
in
okay.
a creative manner.
Yeah.
Because once you're that intimidating,
You
know,
just take
everyone
whatever
just-
he's giving you
yeah.
and you just go with it.
And I also like he knew like I respected him a lot. You know, I never like it's not challenge in a like in an evil way, but it was a challenge like in a professional, creative way. Like how can I bring myself?
Yeah.
That is true.
So anyway, I did that performance, and this like every time when we finished the show, I'd be like, "There's something missing. There's something missing. There's something missing." And I keep telling him like after I finish the performance, like, "What's missing? I don't feel it. Like something's off." And he'd be like, "It's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Now maybe you need to search for it yourself as an actor. Maybe you'll find something. There's no more direction."
Deep, son.
Yeah, dude, fast.
So
He hit it right in the
Head.
yeah.
Kalis.
straight in the Kalis, bro.
So so what happened was I finished that entire performance and we performed it and some of the audience came and they were in tears and stuff like that after
Oh,
their
shit.
performance. I hated that.
Okay. Wait, the audience was in tears?
Yeah, the
Oh,
audience
okay,
was in
okay.
tears when they saw my performance.
Uh-huh.
And I fucking hated it because I didn't feel anything.
Like that.
Like I felt like I was faking it. You know?
It didn't come out genuinely.
Yeah, it didn't feel genuine.
Mhm,
I didn't know what I was doing, and
yeah.
the saddest realization was when this director leaves, I'm gonna suck as an actor because he's not there to direct me. Yeah, which actually happened. My level of skill just started to drop because the next performance was some absurd theater, something else where
Yeah,
I'm standing in a
yeah,
corner
yeah.
screaming or jumping like a monkey or something like that. So you have no control over that. And so when I was graduating, I already called him my mentor, and his wife is like my mom. They are both actors. Their names are Chitranjan Giri and Ashwini Giri. Amazing.
Oh, Giri.
Yeah,
Nice.
they are the
Giri Maril.
they are the big leagues.
Oh,
Trained in
shit.
NSD. Nasir was like
Oh.
with them and
Big
shit like
dogs.
that. Yeah, big dogs.
Damn, son.
So yeah, I never knew that. My knowledge of Bollywood is zero, so I never knew any of that.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like,
Neither do I know.
like
Nope.
I was just like my strict dad and my
Strict mom.
my very
Oh,
kind
she was
loving
nice?
mom.
Oh, yeah.
Opposites, dude.
You need the dynamic.
Yeah, you need some.
Loving,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
she's
yeah.
also no slouch when it comes to acting. She's an actress,
Okay.
even today.
Ah.
So,
Nice.
What a nice.
so I
what a
went up to
nice-
them and I'm like, I'm not there. I don't know what I'm doing as an actor. I don't feel anything. I don't know who I am when I'm performing. This is not what I signed up for. So one of the teachers said, hey, why don't you check out method acting?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wait, method acting means like I have to like, in order to like cry, I have to fucking actually go break up with a girlfriend and then come to set and shit like that. Which is not the, no, that is not method acting.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get into that another
Yeah.
episode. That's a very deep
Breaking the
topic.
myths of method acting.
But they pointed me to either Juilliard or Strasbourg.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
So, I mean, they didn't point me to Juilliard. They pointed me to Strasbourg.
Mm-hmm.
And my family kind of like said Juilliard.
Mm-hmm.
Because Juilliard's supposed to be the best of the best
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
best.
pretty much.
And Strasbourg is also no slouch. Because
Yep,
when it comes to
yep,
method
yep.
acting, Strasbourg is the main
Mm-hmm.
guy.
Mm-hmm.
For the acting you see in film today, he's the one.
Oh,
Stanislavski
shit.
did method acting for stage.
Ah.
Oh shit.
So this guy studied over there and brought it to New York. And
Okay,
his
okay.
students made their own schools as well
Mhm,
with different
mhm,
styles of
mhm,
method.
Mm-hmm.
But he's the OG.
Yeah.
So I looked at their websites, and I don't know. I made such a shallow fucking decision. The designers of the website of Juilliard, you have a very boring website, and that was the main reason why I didn't go to your school.
Wait, but this was back then.
This was like what?
10 years back?
No, this was
5 years back?
Yes,
5, 6.
five years, maybe now the 6th.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So I looked at that and I chose Strasbourg because Juilliard kind of took itself too seriously,
Okay.
and
High horse?
it had that kind of a vibe to it. A high
Oh,
horse,
shit.
intimidating, I'm
Yeah,
the
yeah,
best, and stuff like that.
On the best, on the best, on the best.
Well,
on the
I
best.
don't. I wanna fail. I wanna like.
Yeah.
As a Juilliard student, I don't think I would be allowed to.
Oh yeah, shit.
Okay, yeah.
You know,
That
like,
makes sense.
because you fail and you learn a lot, man. Like, you learn what not to do. I can't come with this restriction, Juilliard branded, impossible. Oh, he failed. You know, this is a total dumb Goan guy talking about two amazing schools, by the way.
Yeah.
Don't listen to me about which school you should take. If you have the opportunity, maybe Juilliard.
One of my
is
follow-up
awesome.
questions is gonna be
Yeah, which
like,
is-
yo, what would you tell people to,
Which school if they want to get into acting?
like, how would they get into acting?
It's weird. It's weird because every person
has a style?
has a style and has a style of acting.
Mhm.
Like just from us sitting dynamically here,
Mm-hmm.
like you excel in comedy, Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
I
Defense
don't-
mechanisms.
I
Doing his
Hey,
job.
I don't. I'm the opposite of that. I work in much more serious situations.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
is-
I could definitely
yeah.
not do that. Like, you want me to cry, bitch? Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh.
So different people, like as an actor, if you want to get good, you would be working on deepening your
Yeah,
weaknesses.
Yeah. True.
So where you would be going and which teachers you would be going and what style of acting.
Like, I'd be
speaks to
looking
you.
at like SNL and shit like that.
Yeah.
SNL is improv. So a lot of what Ryan
Reynolds.
Reynolds
Pretty
does.
much all of them
A lot
who
of
are the bigs
yeah.
right now.
So a lot of that happens.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you need to be basically, even if you're in a dramatic moment, you might be improving as well.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're breaking up with your girlfriend in improv,
Flipping the. Fuck this
yeah, you
shit
don't know
kinda-
what she might do.
Yeah.
Like
She might just throw something
like
at
you,
you.
Yeah.
you really
yeah.
need to think that she's your girlfriend right now,
Mhm,
and you really had a relationship with this person, and like she's gonna slap you right now
Yup.
or something, and how would you take that slap? What do you-
Oh
True.
shit. Got out of hand real quick.
Yeah, dude. Like so there's a lot of depth
Yeah.
in a serious situation
Yeah,
in
yeah,
those
yeah.
comedic techniques as well.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, I'm nerding out here.
It's
But
fine.
How dare you?
but
Sir,
yeah,
we ask you simple
like,
questions. We want simple answer. Yes or no? What is this?
Give reason.
Give reason, sir. Why is this?
But as an actor, like I would be like struggling to like make myself look goofy. 'Cause,
Ah.
make myself do really lame, goofy things where I don't look like the stereotypical samurai badass
Yeah.
that everyone in Goa sees me as, which I am not.
I'm sorry.
I'm not
Sorry
Leroy.
to burst your bubble.
I had to. God damn.
I'm not.
But tell me one thing. If anyone comes up to you like, hey Miles, like I've seen your work at Key Productions and you're like awesome. But what are few tips?
For what?
Would you
For
give?
me to become an actor.
Yeah.
For you to become
Suppose
an actor.
I want to become actor.
Yeah.
What do I do?
Like, you know, I
don't know
to,
shit.
I
know how to act, but I
yeah.
don't know what to do.
No, it's like I have
Like,
a
sir,
desire
tell me, sir.
Uh-huh.
to act, but I don't know where to start from.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck I should do. Please guide me. Be
Well-
my mentor.
Well, my first. This is a very, very loaded question because there's no simple way to answer this. But the simplest thing that I will tell you, like,
What would you tell your younger self?
No, not your. You will know exactly what to tell your
like,
younger
I
self.
know
No,
what I
how
wanted.
dumb and fuck all you were. What
Supposing
would
you
tell?
went to Xavier's and somebody asked you.
Like you,
Sir, I
someone
want
from
to be-
basketball, he throws a ball, you're like, oh shit, and he like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
I got the point. I got
Yeah,
the point.
yeah.
You don't
Like,
have to
hey,
make
But
the
suppose
how
you
vivid
go to the
I
doctor's
am.
oh
office and
shit.
then one guy is like, oh shit, dude, I feel like this is not.
Okay.
The ball
So-
just rolls to you like to your feet, tongue, it just touches, and you see.
I would definitely be asking, like, my questions would go into how I would answer the question with a question like how dedicated and how like
Like
how
that
much
any-
how much you're willing to sacrifice for this shit.
People say, hi, I know.
Yeah.
No, like,
Hello.
because like then I would proceed to be like, okay, fine, like
Supposing I said I
prove
didn't want
it.
to sacrifice
Like,
that
how
much.
how would you prove that to me?
No, but then I want to know, should I
I mean,
be
you
in
don't have to
method
prove it to
acting?
me,
Should I
but-
just do this? Like, sir, which school to go to, sir? Like, who to meet? Who
See,
to, what
then
to
I'd
do?
be like, yeah, do it.
Oh, okay.
Great. Because like then if you're just generally asking like how I want to be
No,
an
I'm-
actor,
I'd
I'd be
be
like,
technicality wise, like, how do I do this?
yeah.
Like, you want to do it, you want to become an engineer, you go to engineering college, you get degree, and you do this.
I mean,
so acting-
initially, like if you just want to get into acting, don't think about it. Just look for a play. Just get into it. Like it could be anything, like
YouTube?
like a church play or like theater or like
Drama.
Oh, yeah.
any like dude, just go
Natak.
perform, make people laugh, make people like feel something. If you love doing that, then and if like you have a lot of people saying, hey, you're good, because that's the most realistic thing. Like if they, not your parents will enjoy anything you say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
Okay,
is true.
like yeah, I've seen a lot of people say, look at my child dance, and I'm like,
You dance like a dog.
hey, dance like the 5-year-old
Now,
kid
Papa,
is
do the dance you do.
5-year-old kid is like forced to dance. Like don't do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like if you're genuinely good, then and if you believe that you can get better, go find a mentor. Go look for a mentor.
Sir, where to find mentors?
Who do you like watching, or like as who do you like watching shoot? You know, who do you like watching act? Like for me, I'd be like who I like watching.
Like a
act.
role model, basically.
Yeah.
Right?
And so basically when I look at these people who act the way like I could have that kind of quality in the future.
Yeah. That's what.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Then I would ask them a certain few questions. I'd be like, hey, let's hang out, or depending on how old the person, hey, may I train under you or something, if he's qualified to teach, okay? Because there are some people who are amazing, but they are not teachers.
Qualified to teach?
Yeah, because
But they are not teachers.
They don't know how to
yeah.
impart
They don't know
their
how to
knowledge,
guide,
right?
you know?
Right, because they probably know what works for
Yeah,
them.
so like similar to you, like you might love Stanley Kubrick, the way he does his films. You might not be able to reach out to him, but in Goa you might be able to, or in India you might be
Yeah,
able
like suppose even I like Arnold Schwarzenegger, like hasta la vista baby, but then there's no one who does that over here.
I mean, yeah, but there are similarities, you know, because you're never going to be Arnold.
Nah.
You're never going to be...
You might find something close to him.
I'm never going to be like Ryan Gosling. I can't. Like Ryan Gosling is Ryan Gosling. You know,
The one
so
and only.
yeah, I have to be my version. Like, I have to steal the traits that I like from him, add it to my characteristics. See if it works. If it doesn't work, because sometimes you think that's what you want. That's not what you want. That's not what you need.
Yeah.
What you want and what you need are totally
two
different
different
things.
things.
So
Damn son, that got deep on this one.
Yeah, because
I wanted technical answers. Why are you making me emotional?
No, the thing is,
What is this?
the thing is, I asked him the same question because probably every one of us get the same question from someone who's starting out.
yeah, it is a very loaded question.
Yeah,
So
because like if you get a kid who doesn't know shit and wants to pursue something he doesn't know about, probably he has that gut feeling like I am probably good at acting,
But I don't know shit.
I don't know
about
where to
acting.
begin
Yeah.
from.
like I'll tell you one example. I finished acting school 4 years in India and then 2 years in New York, and it was not cheap. Like my parents already invested a shitload of money in me, and I have no way of repaying them currently because I, as an actor, have no money coming in, right? Living in New York itself, like breathing in New York, is expensive.
Not
And after I graduated school, I had a good, I think it was a month where no jobs, nothing, not even like an audition came out, and like I was just sitting at home. Like, dude, if they're not even casting for any films, what can I do?
That is true.
Like I can even like try appearing for a black character, like
Try.
Yeah.
like see if it works, like no, like realistically it doesn't, so like, because obviously I look very weird compared to, like, I'm not white or black or really Asian either. I fall under these weird categories of like ambiguous, like he can play an Asian, he can play a Mexican, he can play a Turkish guy, he can play. So that was me over there, but yeah, and in that time I remember, like, I woke up in the middle of the night scared. Like I woke up in a panic attack. Like, I've never had that. Like, what am I doing with my life?
In New York?
Yeah, in New York.
Shit.
And what happened was, finally, like after a month, I get a phone call saying, hey, we're shooting a movie. We want you to come in. And like before that phone call, I asked myself, is this really what you want to do? Is this really your future? Is this what you're going to do with your life entirely? Just wait on a phone, like, I after the phone call, I said yes. I went on set. Every single thing that I thought of, questioning my decisions as an actor and stuff like that, all went away. And I told myself I would wait another 2 months in order to be on set again. I don't give a fuck. Like,
Yeah.
So that basically is how much, like,
That drive.
yeah, you're just losing money for a month, and then finally you get a call and you're like, okay, I still love this. That was like me being on set acting. I was like, it answered all my questions. So if you're ready to, like, you don't have to go through exactly what I went through, but similar, or even you might even have worse experiences than me. Person who's asking that question. If you're ready to do that, then yeah, you should do it.
Pretty much. Non-technical answers.
Sorry.
I accept, fine.
Sorry.
I mean,
We shall-
It's
if it can benefit someone, might as well.
it's yeah, man. Like, it's very personal to me. Like, I've wanted.
I want to know college names, sir. Who is teaching me? Who is there? Which teacher to
Hey,
meet?
you getting the commission or what? Hey.
Lee Strasberg's the best school, man. Just kidding. You might go there and hate it.
Oh, yeah, that's always there.
Yeah, be like calling me and be like, "What the fuck, man, you asshole!" I'm like, dude,
Like-
I loved it. Fuck you.
Not my
like-
problem.
But yeah,
Cool.
Any other questions?
Cool. There's probably a lot more, but
I think
we should
we should
put a
wait
cap
for-
on it
yeah.
right now and then take that
And
forward in
probably
the next
if anyone has
edition of
if
how
anyone,
to
if you guys ever have the interest in writing or commenting to us,
yeah,
if you
please go
guys
ahead.
want more questions like me to answer, I no, I'm no authority, but I will give you my opinion, and it will be an honest
Even
opinion.
if it doesn't pertain to anything we've talked about, you just want to say hi, say hi.
Yeah, say hi.
I mean, we are down to say hi. You want to eat chicky? We are here to eat chicky.
Yeah,
Join us.
Want to hang out? Yeah, don't ask me where I live and for my number. That's all. It's weird. Okay, bye.